Hey, all my fire sign placements. Welcome to your reading for the day. Happy Beltane or Samhain, depending on which hemisphere you're in. In honor of it being between spring and summer, where I am anyway, I wanted to do messages that a little birdie has told me. So I picked out chickadee symbolism for you, little chickadee bird. And the symbolism includes happiness and contentment on a sublime scale. They are tiny in size, but it doesn't hamper their pleasure in life. So you could be short, but a little firecracker of energy, or you just like to do things simplistic, but really knows how to make an entrance. Like you might not do things very often out in public, but when you do go out, you make sure that you know, it's a night to remember. You know, you find happiness in simplistic things. Some of the Cherokee folklore, you may have background in Cherokee or other indigenous backgrounds, but inside of their folklore, it is the bringer of news, and the chatty bird is more often heard than seen, and the familiar call of a chickadee can be indicate an alarm or denotes stronger alarms. So you can definitely be known for sounding other people, like calling out other people's BS and warning people if you don't feel like, if you feel like the energy's off for someone else, you will let them know right away. So let's see what a little birdie told me for our fire signs. Please, spirit, guides, let the little birdie tell them good messages got for our fire signs. So some of you may have Norse background, Germanic or background as well. Some of you may enjoy poetry, especially with the runes being here. So either you have a background or you enjoy anthropology history as well. I have a feeling that some of you do. Poetry as well as old runes during the Norse mythology was written with poems originally in their own type of alphabet, of course. So you may have like a knack for reading that, as well as being on the web. You could be a whiz, because it looks like a whiz, and you could be really smart with tech, like whether it's like Photoshop, coding, really knowing how to DJ, do what else is it, like making web pages or logos. Really smart with computers and tech things, whether that's fixing phones and stuff like that. Whatever is your niche with technology, I feel like you're a real master of it. Now, that's not saying that you don't know how to connect with energy of like nature. I feel like you still go out, and this could be like doing tech out in the middle of nowhere, like you might do power lines or work on railroads as well, as another thing that has to do with new age technology and going out into nature. oil rigs as well. Some of you may be trades workers, because I feel like this, I don't know why, but it reminded me of like trying to stand tall against like the big waves with the like oil rigs or like boats out on the water. That's it. Some of you might be meteorologists, like weather people who use technology to know weather patterns for around the world and study weather patterns and biology, and feel some like anthropology and like weather patterns and like how they've changed over the time. Now you don't have to, that's just an indication. Or if you've been thinking about starting to studying it, this could be an indication as well. I feel like some of you are close to the ocean, may have had a strong background of religion in your back life with the sand. The sun looks kind of like a sand dollar if you can see those lines almost. Some of you may like collecting things from nature, like rocks or crystals, seashells. Decided to build an altar as well. You're open to, with opening to angels and ancestors. Natural intimacy. So you could have a natural connection with people around the world in different cultures, both and studying how people use different tools in the back in olden days, or you use tools like new age tools to find civilizations, like sonar for boats underwater. Some of you may just like exploring whether it's for your job or not, like going scuba diving and like, or using one of those metal detectors on the beach, or panning for gold. I just feel like a lot of you like using modern tech and combining it with nature right now in order to obtain knowledge or financial wealth. So it's either knowledge wealth or financial wealth is what you're really working on right now, and that will differ for you depending on who you are watching the reading. It will depend on your own personalness. Take what resonates. I see a lot of symbols as well. Some of you might, all of these little things remind me of Pog. Some of you might be a Pog champ, like really good with video games, and that might be how you receive your money, and you travel around the world, or competitions around the world from playing online tournaments, or even if you're not doing it for like money, you could just be like a top chart, and that's what's really bringing you like happiness right now, is like natural intimacy by like your natural talent for like, maybe you make like legacy decks for MTG and you're entering them in like tournaments and you're like winning, so like you're like a Pog champ. I feel like you're just a champ at something, whether that's video games. You're just really indulging what you're really good in and thriving right now, is what it's the message I'm getting, whether that's worldwide or just like locally known, like popular. You're just really stepping into that limelight and letting the success and payoff wash over you, and really have that flow of abundance just surround you, and taking the time to like smell the roses and enjoy your feast and like relax and indulge in the fact that you spend all that hard work. Yeah, so yeah, master of conscious creation. So you're mastering what you've created, whether that's like a profile, whether that's a business, whether it's a team that you play with. So yeah, it can be professionally or it could just be amongst your group of friends where you've like just dominated recently. You're just dominating the playing field, whether that's a business playing field or the playing field. Some of you might be just dominating the field. If you're not looking for commitment right now, you're just looking for natural intimacy to like just play the field. I feel like you're just dominating and also being respectful at the same time, because I feel like you're opening your heart space. So like you're not doing it out of spite or anything, you're doing it with an open heart and really listening to your calling and your passion. So yeah, this I want to pull one more card for you here. One more card for our fire signs. Oh, that hopped out. Yeah, no, I can't say it. I was like, I finished earlier than the other readings. So I was like, I'll pull another card. And they're like, no, you just finished early because you got to the point. There's Star. So, like, yeah, 11 on the clock. That's a master number of, being in center with yourself. Yeah, you're really in passion yet again. And like glowing like the star that you are. Glowing like the star that you are. Okay, I'm gonna drop it off on that. Thank you for coming through, and remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. Bye.